Good morning, you guys. There is a little bit of traffic on my way to work, but I want to get this message out to you today. I am feeling very inspired to speak about this topic. So a couple of months ago, God put it on my heart that I need to stay focused and I need to stay disciplined. And he basically was like, you don't have to feel disciplined to be disciplined. You don't have to feel like getting up at 4:45 in the morning in order to get up at 4:45 in the morning. I will be that strength for you. You can fully depend on me for your discipline. And you do not have to feel like doing this in order to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's just you. It's just you and it's just God. No one else is living with you in your life saying, oh, go one more walk, wake up right now. Wake up when your alarm goes off. Don't press snooze. There's no one who is coming around to motivate you, to tell you. So I just want to tell you this. I mean, there's a lot of self-help inspirational books that you can buy. There's so many different things that you can do for encouragement. There's people who you can be around, but at the end of the day, it's a decision that you have to make for yourself, and it's not going to be based off of a feeling. In order to be exceptional, it's in the word, you must be the exception. You must do what other people are not willing to do, not feeling like doing. And then exceptionalism and being the best at what you're doing is so possible. All you have to do is show up. But the thing about showing up is it's not going to be for someone else. It's not going to be for someone else because of something else. It is only going to be because of you and because of your loyalty to your purpose and your loyalty to God. You have to have this deeper meaning, this deeper why of why you are doing it. I think about it and it's like we were all made with such intention, and it's like 1 in 400 trillion chance that you have life. So make it count and be your individual self of who you are. We were all made for such great potential, yet most of us will not fulfill that potential because normal has become the normal, and normal is very abnormal if you think about it. Normally, people are overweight. Normally, people are depressed. Normally, people are anxious. Normally, people do not reach their God-given potential. They do not fulfill their dreams and fulfill their goals. Their dreams just become ideas instead of actually reality and actually taking action. And the thing about it is your life is not going to look perfect. You're not going to be full of energy. You do it without the energy. You do it tired. You show up confused. You show up and, this will be abnormal. It's crazy that this type of behavior is abnormal, but we live in a society with such low standards for humanity. Everyone's in survival mode. Can we stop surviving and can we actually start living and thriving in our lives? There is so much life to be lived, yet we are staying complacent. We are okay with the bare minimum. We are okay with less than the bare minimum when you were designed to live a life that glorifies God and reflects the true value of who you are. God does not want to hold out on you. You are holding out on yourself by not believing in your full potential. And even if you don't believe it now, you don't have to believe it in order to do it. Belief in yourself, belief in God, faith in yourself and in God, in your God-given potential comes with action. You'll start believing once you start acting like it. One person who says that they cannot do something and another person who says that they can do something, they're both equally right. Because it's what you proclaim. It's your mindset. How bad do you want it? You can do anything. You guys, we are a lot stronger and more capable than we think we are, but it's not going to happen overnight. We have to get up, and every single time that you get up and you fight for the life that you deserve is one step closer to living that reality. You are living that reality right now if you decide to fight. No one's going to come and write that business plan for you. No one's going to come and film the videos that you want to film for you. No one's going to come and help you with your podcast setup. No one's going to come and motivate you to run an extra mile in the morning. No one's going to come. You have to do it for you. And if you want to be a person of value, then you have to have values and stick to them. You have to understand that you are valuable and that you are worth living a life that reflects this value. It is a very, very low % chance for you to be alive right now. You have wasted your potential, but it is not too late to get up and change that narrative. I mean, the greatest stories and the greatest heroes had adversity holding them back, had limitations in their brain, lived as someone who was 300 pounds and then turned it around and then became an Olympic athlete. Like, these things are possible. These things happen. And without the adversity, where's your story? I was watching something earlier and it was like, live your life and pretend like there is a documentary camera crew filming your every single move. Even if you don't believe in God, that's okay. You can start by treating your life like it's worth living. And I promise you, you will find your purpose, whether that's God or something else. You will find that through showing up for yourself. Doing it for you, not doing it for an Instagram photo. Doing it for you, not doing it because the guy you like is doing it. Showing up for you, not to impress your parents, not to get revenge and say, hey, look, I did it. Do it for you because you are worthy of it. You are valuable. So every single move you make it count. I promise you, tomorrow you will be thankful that you showed up for yourself today. You will. We have a lot of potential. And a lot of the times the truth can be convicting, but the truth is ultimately loving. I love tough love. I love, mindset coaches, life coaches, pastors, preachers. I love anyone who is in leadership who tells the truth. The truth that's not sugar-coated, because to me, that's loving. I don't want to hear mostly a truth and a little bit of a lie. And one of the greatest lies that I'm seeing, especially in today's modern culture, especially in the self-help culture, is moderation. Oh my gosh, you guys, like the 80-20 mindset of like, oh, everything in moderation. You can do recreational drugs in moderation. This is a lie. And here's the thing. It's because people want you to stay comfortable. And nothing exceptional comes from being comfortable and from being normal. There's a little bit of a delusional, crazy aspect to it. You will stand out. But every single person in this life was born to stand out, was designed to stand out, because we each have a different DNA. Your DNA is unlike all the rest of the people who have ever been born and whoever will be born. That is insane. We were born to stand out, and we are settling for comfortability, and we are settling for this 80-20 mindset, like everything in moderation. And I'm telling you, when I did drugs in moderation and alcohol and sex in moderation and all of these things, addiction in moderation, it held me back from living in fullness of God's plan and purpose for my life. You guys, my destiny calling was being held back because I was using the 20% as a place to escape. But guess how much that 20% of going all in with 100%, getting rid of that 20% of laziness, when you go all in, that 20% makes a huge, huge difference. It gets you all the way. You're either all the way in or all the way out. This whole moderation mindset has to go. And it's going to be a little bit crazy. Like I said, you are going to stand out because for some reason in this world, we are clouded around with a bunch of people who are average, and they're not made to be average. They end up being average because they are believing that they are average. They are believing a lie from the world that it's okay just to be okay. That it's okay to be depressed. That it's okay to be fearful or not reach your potential. That's not okay. We were all made to be victorious and warriors and joyful and full of peace and to do great things on this earth. But we won't all do it if we are okay with just this middle of the line, complacent life. Get grateful for the breath in your lungs. And if you're having a hard time showing up for you, then you can try to find another purpose that's driving you to show up for yourself. I'm showing up for me, but I'm also showing up for my kids that are not born yet. And I want them to have a framework and I don't know, just like see me as an inspirational person. Like my mom did it, therefore I can do it. When we show up for ourselves, we are showing up for the future generations. We're also showing up for the people around us. So you will inspire people. You will scare some people off. You will scare the bottom feeders off because they won't be able to be around you anymore. You will just make them feel so uncomfortable with the low amount of effort that they're putting into every area of their life, with the lack of self-respect. So you will call people out without even saying anything, just by your actions, by you showing up for yourself. You will eliminate a lot of the people, even unintentionally, from your life who are settling for less. You are going to be alone for a little while. Once you get comfortable being alone, you realize that being alone is not necessarily lonely. You are exceptional. You were exceptionally made for a purpose. So that is going to be the exception of what the majority of people are doing. Therefore, it will take time for you to be around a new community that is doing the same. But keep showing up for yourself, guys. Life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. We have so much to be grateful for. And if you can be mad and upset for no reason or ungrateful for no reason, I promise you can be happy and grateful and just exceptionally ecstatic about life for no reason. You don't have to have your reason yet. Your reason will come after taking action. Your purpose will be found after saying yes and showing up for yourself every single day. And that's how you build self-respect. You're not going to respect yourself if you continue to hit snooze. If you continue to set your gifts aside that God has given you. If you continue to let them collect dust on your shelves. There is so much information, there's so much wisdom from older people who have done the things that you want to do in life. Yet you're letting that life and those years of wisdom go to waste if you're not applying it to your life. I'm so glad that I figured this out at 24 years old and I didn't wait 4 more months, 4 more years, 10 more years to figure this out, because we were all made to do great things. It doesn't mean we all will, because in the world that we live in, normal is normal when it should be the abnormal. And we have to believe that we are worth it. And even when we don't believe, we have to show up for ourselves and we have to show up. And that's whenever we find our greater purpose. That's whenever God aligns us on our destiny and when he brings the people who will enhance our destiny. So just people who are on that same mission, who will build you up instead of making normal seem like normal. It takes relentless pursuit. It takes adversity. We want patience, but how do you think you're going to get patience if it doesn't take time to get you what you are wanting? Like if I was God and I wanted someone to have all of these different characteristics, it would take suffering. I would maybe put some obstacles, some roadblocks, because I would trust that they would build up the self-esteem and the habits in order to overcome those humps, in order to remove the blockage out of the road and strengthen ourselves, equip ourselves. And there are a lot of things that we can do. And when we are in the fire, when we are in the storm, when we are under pressure, that's when we are sharpened. Your suffering will either be what holds you in a coffin, or it can be your classroom. It can teach you things. So we have to lean in when it gets hard. When it gets hard, push in even harder. This is, oh my gosh, when you feel like not doing it anymore, do it even harder. Learn to love the adversity. Learn that whenever you are meeting resistance in your environment, in your routine, in your belief system, that's when you push in. That's when you do the extra rep. When you want to let go, hold on. I really hope that this inspires you to live today like the miracle that it is, to live your life like the absolute miracle that it is, to treat yourself with respect. You deserve it. The future generations deserve it. The youth deserves it. The future, the present, everything, your family deserves it. It will get easier over time, and it will also get harder. And like I said, use that hard time as fuel. Fuel to the fire. You gotta kindle it. You gotta feed the fire, feed the flame. That is worth fighting for. I believe in you. You've got this. Live today. Make it count. You will be very grateful that you did. And in 5 months from now, I'm telling you, in 1 month from now, a lot can happen like this very fast. Once you let go of everything that has been limiting you and step in, make room for the new life that you are paving for yourself. That's all that I've got for today. I just hope that you apply this message. You are worth it. My life is a living testimony of a living like completely different from the life that I live today. And it's only going up from here. It's only getting better. And as I meet resistance, I am just excited to push through it and see the character development that happens through the storm so that I can be on the other side victorious. I love you guys. I am proud of you. God is proud of you. Your family is proud of you. Even the people who don't say it, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. You've got this. If you have to listen to this video over and over and over again until it sticks, I encourage you to do this. It's time to make a change. You are worth it. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.